Hi, the first thing I want to say is thank you for looking at this video, and I will first apologize for any stuttering that I'm going to do. Any long pauses, because there will be stuttering, there will be long pauses, because I do not have a script for this. I'm not a professional advertiser, as you can tell by now. And once again, I don't have a script for this. This is actually an emotional issue for me. It concerns electric vehicle taxes in the state of North Carolina. Now, to start this particular presentation, I'm going to ask a rhetorical question. What is the difference, or no, not what's the difference, but what does a crack addict, a alcoholic, and the state of North Carolina have in common? All three of them will suck money from a person without any regard for that person's well-being or welfare. They only care about the person in as far as how much money they can get out of that person. That's as far as the state of North Carolina cares about its people and how much money they can get from the people. That's my opinion anyway. I happen to live in the state of North Carolina, but I am not stuck in the state of North Carolina. I've lived in several other states throughout my lifetime, and I am not stuck in the state of North Carolina. I can move to another state. There is at least two other states that are good candidates for me to move into, and both of those states are south of North Carolina. Um, as you can see on the screen, I did a search. I did a search for North Carolina electric vehicle tax, and I will go ahead and highlight. Well, yeah, I will highlight there, right there. It says electric vehicle tax set at $100 in North Carolina, and that is if it gets approved. I purchased a Chevrolet Volt in 2013, and I absolutely love what the car does. It saves me lots and lots of money. Now, the idiots that run the state of North Carolina are their rationale for increase for picking on people who purchased electric vehicles. Their rationale for doing that is well, the electric vehicles use state roads just like any other gasoline powered vehicle does as well, and they need to pay for that. And that's absolutely ridiculous. Well, first of all, I don't disagree that that everybody who uses the roads should pay their fair share in support of the roads. Now, and the idiots who run the state of North Carolina need to make good decisions when they decide who's going to repair the roads, what materials are going to make up the roads, or what materials they use to construct the roads from. They can use the cheapest materials, which are not going to last, which are going to need lots and lots of maintenance and repair on them, or they could use good, solid components that will last for a long period of time with minimal maintenance. And they can also try to plan ahead. The idiots don't know how to plan ahead. I keep calling them idiots because they are idiots. They don't know how to plan ahead. They don't. All they're concerned about. Well, first of all, they are. In all fairness, I will back up a little bit and I will say that, unfortunately, the people who run the state, who run the local and city government here in North Carolina, are representative of the existing population, and if they are an accurate sampling of the existing population, then I really feel bad for us as a society. We're headed in a very bad direction because these people here that supposedly run the state of North Carolina don't know how to manage their resources. Time, money, and people. They always need more of each. If they have time, if they have money, if they have people, they're always clamoring for more of each. No matter how much of each they get, they always want more, 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 more. It's like a crack addict or like an alcoholic. They always want more. They just want to suck more blood out of you, out of us. And and they only support clean energy if they can make money from it. If they see that there's a way to make money from it, or to get support from the voters. That's the only reason, the only time that they will come out and support something worthwhile. If they can make money from it, or they think other people will vote for them, and that's piss poor. That's no that's a good example of people that have no good strong moral values. They just suck basically. And again, I apologize for my babbling, and like I said, this is an emotional issue with me. Um, I love my Chevrolet Volt. I never thought I would say I love my car, but I love the fact that General Motors has made has innovated an automobile, put an innovative drivetrain and power plant in an automobile. Unlike the Japanese imports, all they do is they just cut their prices down, and they want people to continue to buy their sorry ass cars. They're thin skinned. They're cheap, thin skinned cars. The Chevrolet Volt is not a thin skinned car. It's a good, solid vehicle. It has lots of good, solid mass to it. It's very quiet, and it's very powerful. It's much more powerful than a weak Prius. But this is not the Chevrolet Volt. It's about the state of North Carolina and how the people who have been put in charge of the state are doing a piss poor job of managing the resources. They don't manage the people. They're not managing their time. And they're definitely not managing my money. It's our money, and all they want is they want to continue to suck more and more out of it. And the Republicans, no matter who you talk to, the Republicans, the Democrats, they're going to come up with excuses, or in their word, they'll probably use the word for reasons, but actually it's just piss poor excuse for not being able to manage monetary resources effectively. Thank you for listening to this.